Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Wednesday, April 6, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast. Soda poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, the Hamilton County Leadership Academy, established in 1991 to educate and inspire leadership and to create positive impact in our communities, has added 6 community leaders to its board of directors. The Hamilton County Leadership Academy is a 10-month program that begins with a 2-day retreat in September and is followed by monthly educational sessions held at its sites. The sessions are designed to increase awareness of the existing institutions and leaders in the county and to develop personal leadership skills. Applications for the 2011-2012 class will be accepted through June 30th. For more information on the Hamilton County Leadership Academy, contact Jill Doyle at 379-1879 or visit hcla.net. In other news, the public is invited to enjoy a fun-filled evening Saturday and to help out a community member who is still fighting and trying to stay strong while battling breast cancer. Cooper's Stardust Bowl at 845 Westfield Road in Noblesville will have unlimited bowling, glow-in-the-dark putt-putt, and live music from 9 p.m. to midnight Saturday. The cost of the evening is $20, with $10 of that amount going to Stephanie Dreyer. Dreyer, a 1977 Noblesville High School graduate, continues to work within the community, is the former wife of Mike Dreyer, and has been diagnosed with breast cancer, and she does not have medical insurance. Donita Smith here gets a check from Taylor Aldridge of the Times after being selected as the latest The Heat is On winner. That's the contest where the Times covers one lucky person's heating bill. Smith said she didn't expect to win, and the winnings will go a long way to helping out as winter wraps up. She said upon learning that she was the latest winner, she went out and bought a lottery ticket. As of press time, it was not known if her luck had carried through. In other news, the Westfield Public Works Department will conduct a biannual fire hydrant flushing now through May 2nd. The WPW is urging all residents to be aware of the flushing in their respective areas and that temporary water discoloration could be a possible result. Hydrant flushing is required periodically to scour the distribution system water mains. The WPW urges its customers to minimize water usage during the hours of 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. to minimize the potential for receiving riled water. Activities such as laundry and cooking should not be conducted during those hours. For additional information, you can contact the WPW customer service line at 804-3150. Join Irene Wasonga of Love's Hangover in Noblesville as she leads a brand new class this spring for the Noblesville Parks Department. Wasonga will be teaching Introduction to Jewelry Making at Forest Park Inn. All materials will be provided and the beads utilized will come from all over the world. 2 sessions will be offered this spring. Pre-registration for this class is required. For more information or to register, call the Noblesville Parks and Recreation Office at 770-5750. Prevail Incorporated, based in Noblesville and serving Hamilton County, will join with the Indiana Coalition Against Sexual Assault at 11 a.m. Thursday on the south steps of the Indiana State House for the Sexual Assault Awareness Month Day of Action. The event will include guest speakers, entertainment, and will close at 11:30 a.m. with the releasing of 250 balloons. Deputy Director of Policy from the Department of Justice Office on Violence Against Women, Virginia Davis, and United States Attorney for the Southern District of Indiana, Joe Hogsett, will be speaking on the importance of sexual violence awareness and sexual violence. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet are both up next.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Hey, it's meteorologist Paul Poteet. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. It's time for a weather update, and it is sponsored by the Goddard School in Noblesville. You know about them? You probably do, or know somebody who knows about them because they won the award for #1 preschool and #1 daycare in Hamilton County. They were voted that in both the 2010 and 2011 Times Reader's Choice Awards. It's the Goddard School in Noblesville at 2291 Greenfield Avenue. Their phone number, call them, tell them we sent you. You tell them I sent you. The number is 770-7225, 770-7225. Thank you, Goddard School of Noblesville. Well, our weather lesson today is never give up. Thought maybe we'd have a few scattered showers around, or at least the chance of them, but you don't have to worry about it. Looks like the rain will hold off to the northern part of the state. Here's a look at a map that'll show you. We expect the slight chance of showers today. It was only a slight chance to begin with, but that chance should hold from about Lafayette, Muncie, northward. Around here, just partly sunny. Enjoy the warmer breezes. The winds could get kind of gusty today at times, especially in the midday and the afternoon. Partly sunny forecast, and there you can see tonight we're down into the low 40s. National map, well, it reveals a frontal system nearby, and there is kind of stall in the area and become a stationary front. So there are chances on and off the next couple of days, and I'll detail those in just a moment. But today, the biggest threat for rain is off to the north of us, maybe even some snow in New England. Heavy snow is possible today in the Rockies. You'll notice that it's quiet down to the southeast. High pressure just off the coast of South Carolina. That's good news because they had terrible weather on Monday. Have you heard about this? Take a look. This is the Storm Prediction Center's collection of storm reports from Monday. And there were over 1,300. Now, since they started keeping this particular record back in 2000, this running tally of tornado, wind, and hail reports, that's the most they've ever had in a 24-hour period altogether, 1,300 plus. 38 of those were reports of tornadoes. Now, we do have a slight risk of seeing some severe weather here on Sunday, definitely by later in the afternoon and into the evening. So make a mental note of that as we run through our forecast for the next week now from paulpoteet.com. Here are the numbers. Today up to about 65 degrees. It should be partly sunny. Pretty nice in Hamilton County. Tomorrow also into the mid-60s. Now you've got a chance of showers in the afternoon on Thursday, and then a pretty good chance Thursday night going into Friday, at least Friday morning. The chance will probably be all day long, but the biggest threat will probably be Thursday night into Friday morning. And then Saturday, it's just a slight chance. So if you have weekend plans, I think it's going to be pretty nice. 75 on Saturday, just double check the radar. On Sunday, at some point, we'll have some storms roll through here that could be severe. But before that happens, the highs will be up near 80 degrees on Sunday. It'll be like last Sunday with the heat and then some storms. Well, you can track those storms anytime you're online and want to look at radar. Just join me at the website that I've been at for many, many moons. And it's named after me, just to make it simple. paulpoteet.com. Hope to see you there and right here for more Times News 24/7.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there. Look at the debris.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive. I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, look at the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
The rivalry between Carmel High School and Noblesville High School varsity baseball teams will serve as a charitable fundraiser for patients at Peyton Manning's Children's Hospital at St. Vincent. The game takes place at 7 p.m. Saturday, April 16th at the Hartman Field, located at 5201 East Main Street. Field is located behind the Carmel Education Services Center. Tickets are available for purchase at the gate. Admission is $2. Student passes are accepted. Raffle tickets will be available for $5 with prizes awarded during the game's fifth inning stretch. For those who cannot attend the game, you can still make a donation to the Peyton Manning Children's Hospital at St. Vincent by visiting give.stvincent.org. The Fishers baseball team stayed undefeated Tuesday, beating Mount Vernon 11-8 in the Tigers' home opener. The Marauders scored 1 run on 3 hits in the top of the first, but the Tigers answered with 4 runs and 4 hits at the bottom of the first and never trailed again. The closest the Marauders came was 6-5 after the top of the fourth. The Tigers immediately responded with 4 more runs at the bottom of the fourth to put the game out of reach. The undefeated Tigers return to action on Thursday, hosting Columbus North at 6 p.m. The A-plus gymnastic men's team competed at the boys' state 2011 meet in March on the 19th and 20th. Level 6 gymnast Carrie Brochers qualified for regionals after finishing first in the all-around with a score of 86.20. Brochers claimed first place in 3 individual events, the floor exercise, the rings, and the vault. He was also second place on the high bar. The A-plus women's team competed in the Prep Opt State Invitational, which took place on March 20th. Chelsea Laufer finished 9th in the all-around competition in the silver division with a score of 36.425. Mackenzie Kempton competed in the gold division, finishing with an all-around score of 33.05. Kempton scored 8.85 on the vault, 8.575 on the floor, and 7.875 on the bars, as well as 7.75 on the beam. Today's news was brought to you in part by the Indiana National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most important, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit NationalGuard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Wednesday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.